Bang! Bang, 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 bang! Hey nerd, brush those Cheetos out of your neckbeard. You want to play as this sexy mama who looks suspiciously like Regina from Dino Crisis? You want to roll around and shoot demons and shit through the spine? Blood out! Better hope there's ramps in hell, zombie cocksucker. You want to bat off the awkward advances of socially anxious scientists? You're not my type, dork. I'll shoot you in the butt. Right in the hole. I'm edgy as fuck. Look at my red hair. I've probably got at least one thing pierced that I can't show you in public. And I ran away from home like 6 times, but only round the corner to Becky's. Because as much as I romanticize a nomadic lifestyle, I can't go 10 minutes without touching my fucking iPhone. Welcome to Silver Bullet Prometheus, a mobile shooter making its ascension to Steam that brings every testosterone-baked gaming trope from the late 90s grumbling back to life. You play as Kali, a demon hunter for the Vatican, and I'm actually shocked that there's no way to just outright buy her clothes off of her. As the self-proclaimed goddess of death, you'll rampage through 45 brief stages of carnage that encompass everything from escort missions, based events, this level where you've got to follow a cat, and huge boss fights. Holy used panties on eBay, Batman, a Japanese schoolgirl with a sword? Get out of the action movie script I wrote when I was 13 to escape being punched in the head by the much larger children. While some basic attempt has been made to optimise Silver Bullet for its platform swap on a visual level, it is an unfortunate victim of its former mechanics. You don't manually shoot any of your enemies, instead painting them with the right mouse button for Kali to pump full of lead. You can target 2 at a time, which is really more of an aesthetic gimmick than it is useful, but the real problem is that this PC port tends to target whatever the fuck it likes, which alternatively makes it pointlessly easy or frustratingly fiddly. So long as you right click in the general half of the screen where the zombie or demon or junkie or flying eyeball is hanging around, Kali will launch a hail of bullets at it, but singling out enemies is next to impossible because she just doesn't bloody listen. As soon as you click, Kali just takes it as free license to murder whatever random moving shape takes her fancy, a move that really robs the player of any engaging notion of strategy. You get the absolute worst of it in the boss fights where the opposite of the liberal targeting system seems to apply. A single knock will take away your targeting lock and allow hulking death engines like this bastard to rampage all over the damn place while you struggle to regain your bead on him. Some of these battles are absolutely fucking ridiculous. Look at this shit. The entire arena's on fire. There's literally nowhere I can go without being burnt alive or stepped on like dog shit in a red wig. When you die, you can either choose to start the fight from the beginning or use a miracle cross to get right back up and start shooting again. Problem with that is that it only ever brings you back with a piss trickle of life, so you've really got about 10 seconds of desperate rolling around and right clicking to make any sort of impact before you're steamrolled into screaming compost again. And they always manage to take you down with them to rob you of another cross. Fucking always. Bastards! Still, Silver Bullet is nothing if not utterly determined to give you combat variety, even if it has the worst kind of trouble implementing it. The dodge button, which you're never told about, or maybe you are, I don't know, because it's far too bloody easy to accidentally skip the tutorial screens, is the same as the melee button, which, when has that ever been okay? When has the intention to leap away from danger, or get as close as fucking possible to it with your feet, ever resulted in the same outcome? Accordingly, hitting the dodge/flying kick button is a deadly lottery that will get a chunk of your health torn off you when you least need that to happen. Stop kicking, you idiot! Get out of there! It's like trying to coax an excitable dog out of a mosh pit. There's also a stealth mechanic introduced quite early on, but again, it's sketchy as hell and the sheer unreliability of it will steer you back to just racking your enemies with lead. Although it is pretty funny watching flying eyeball demons and robot ghost samurai scream for help. The zombies are the only ones that don't do it. Those zombies, man. They're so past giving a fuck that they need you to loan them airfare to fly back. Silver Bullet Prometheus isn't a horrible game. It's important we recognise that. It's just that its mechanics have translated incredibly poorly to PC. While I imagine that the original mobile game was a frantic tapathon that wound up being cheesy fun on account of its pleasant arcade design, huge screen-rattling boss fights, and endearing visuals, this honestly feels like you could be clicking the play area with your eyes shut and still be grinding out the same result. With 46 campaign levels and an arena mode to carve your way through, you'll certainly get your money's worth if you can tolerate the listless imprecision of it all, but for me, the game represents little more than a disappointing missed opportunity.